Well, it is that time of year where we start to see more houses coming on the market. And if you think that you're going to want to sell your home this season, we've brought in an expert to tell us a little bit more about the staging process and what these selling points look like. Angela Rodriguez here. So, Angela, why don't you first tell us about the housing market right now? I know it's the season, and kind of how to look at the right price for your home.
Sure. Thank you for having me again. It's great to be here. This is what we call selling season. But the number one thing that's hard for sellers is to determine, what is my house worth? That's because you love your house. There's nothing that usually that you love more. And we're talking about a lot of money here. It's the most money that most people will spend at one time. It's the most money that they will make at one time. And you just can't price the house too high out of the gate, because you really are doing yourself a disservice, because our main job as the agents is to bring you buyers. And in order to do that, I have to be able to show your house. I can't sell it if I'm not showing it. And so that's why our marketing aspect is critical. Your first showing these days is online. Most people are looking on their phones, or they're looking on their computers, and we have to wow them with the pictures in the video. It really has to, because you planned your day, right? And then you see this house, and I have to make you stop what you're doing, right? Change your plans and come see this house before somebody else gets this house, because it should be your house.
And that kind of perfectly leads into the next question of how to stage your home. I've heard that, you want to take some of those personal elements out of the home so that somebody can imagine themselves in it. Is that correct?
Right, because I can't get you top dollar if they can't see past your things, right? Because your favorite color on the living room wall is your favorite color, not necessarily their favorite color. And so the best way that we can get you top dollar is we really have to appeal to the masses. And that's why we bring in a professional stager who makes a checklist for you. We want to take the guesswork out of it for you and say, move this. Because the bottom line is, we all have too much stuff. Okay, we need to box it up, get a storage unit, put it in the garage. Like, this is a beautiful example of how this house was professionally staged. They've really minimized it, and you can see that we're using neutral paint colors on the wall, the drapes, you see the bedding, and now you can start to imagine your artwork there. You see the pop of color at the front door. So there really are creative ways that we wow the eye and get you to want to come see this house.
So you kind of have to invest a little bit too, maybe to declutter and depersonalize.
We all have too much stuff, and that's why you need somebody who doesn't love your stuff, who can give you
a third party
advice,
to come in.
Right, that says, take your family pictures off the wall. We really do need a more trendy paint color. It's not about what you like at this point. It's a thing. We are selling your thing. And so
that's a big investment. Like you said, that's the most money you're going to spend or even get into your bank account at one time. And you want to make sure you're doing it right.
It's incredibly personal, and it's very difficult. And that's why we say, call a professional, because we're going to bring in other professionals, right? Because number one is, we have to nail those listing photos, and we have to have great video. And so we work with professionals. I think you saw Stephen Fedosky's work there. He's one of our tried and true professionals. We've worked with him since 2015. And that's what it is. You want to run away if you see somebody, taking pictures with their cell phone, and that they're going to go put that on the MLS. That is not the right way to get you top dollar.
Yeah, and like you said, those professional photos are everything. They grab you and says, oh, hey, I like the way that this looks. I want to walk in the door and take a tour.
Think about it. We are making a great first impression. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. And what we're doing really is getting your house ready for the prom. Right? We want to look our best.
That's a great example.
And you know, with television, just how important pictures and video are to telling a story.
Yes,
absolutely. Right? We have to create a sense of urgency that really makes people want to change their lives to get to this house. And that really does take a lot of hard work on the seller's part. A lot of preparation, right? Getting that stuff out of the rooms, maybe painting. Even deep cleaning is important, right? We need to clean those baseboards or paint them if they
when
can't
you
be
walk
cleaned,
in,
right?
yes.
We need to clean the windows. We need to pressure wash the house. We need to cut the yard. We need to do the landscaping. We need to put fresh mulch. There's just so many things that you wouldn't know if you didn't do this for a living to do, and that's why you can save yourself a lot of heartache and aggravation and just call a professional. And I tell clients all the time, I spend your money like it's my money, and no matter what my husband says, I don't like to spend money, so we don't spend money that we don't need to spend.
Well, thank you, Angela, so much for being here, giving us some great advice on how to sell your home, how to prep it, and really calling in a professional. That's the way to do it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.